but I just can't put up with the abuse anymore. I can't put up with the ridiculousness that's going on with my stepfather. And if you want to leave the house too, you can do it too. I encourage you to do the same too, and to get a divorce from this sick man that abused me, and to even report it to the police, of course, because as long as you are standing up for yourself, and of course you are putting law enforcement in the middle of this, everything is going to be perfectly fine. But as long as no one speaks up, or as long as you aren't speaking up for what you are going through, then unfortunately this person is going to continue to take advantage of you, and then this person is going to think that it is okay to take advantage of you. So this is a good story to show young women that it is that it is important to stand up for yourself, and that it is important to not let others think that it's okay to take advantage of you, and to think that just because they're your stepfather or they're your stepmother or whatever, that it is also okay to take advantage of you. No, not at all. Especially when it's your stepfather, that is just disgusting. Okay, because first off, your stepfather is married to your mama. First off. Second off, when that man is your stepfather, or when that woman is your stepmother, because there's situations too going on too with women too. Well, anyway, they are supposed to be they're supposed to be in the role where they are trying to make their stepkids feel safe, and they're supposed to be in the role where they are also teaching their stepkids to defend themselves in life, and to feel secure about themselves in life, and to also know that they are supposed to be the teachers of these stepkids. Like, even though they're not their blood in life, they're supposed to be their teachers in teaching them morals, values, and whatnot, instead of traumatizing them with sexually abusing them or abusing them in general. So unfortunately, there's just some sick people out there that do it all wrong, and that unfortunately think it's okay to do sick things like these. So Ellen DeGeneres, I feel like she was brave enough to speak about this. I feel like she was completely brave enough to speak up about the whole entire situation that went on. I know it's been so many years since this happened, but still, we're with Ellen. We're with Ellen DeGeneres all the way. So, Ellen, please, you are doing you. I know it is trauma. I mean, not that I know. I mean, I could imagine how traumatizing it is, because I've never been through a situation like that, thank God. But I could imagine how bad and traumatizing it is having to have someone, especially in your family, sexually abuse you, and then have that in your brain, have that pop up in your brain continuously for years and years and years. So yeah, and plus, it's situations like these where it's better off to express what you went through in the past than to let that in you, because like I said, it's gonna keep on popping up years after years after years, and that is the worst feeling ever. So Ellen, you were brave, and we're with you. So anyway, on to more bright news. Katy Perry just revealed that she is releasing a new single this Friday. The single is called Never Really Over, and it is actually expected to be a huge comeback from the pop star. The single cover art was also revealed yesterday, and it is a picture of Katy Perry with this huge wig being blown in the air, and then Katy Perry is wearing this long orange dress. And Katy Perry, not only did she reveal the cover art, but also last week she previously hinted that she was releasing new music because she told her fans that on the day of today, May 29th, she was going to be having an event. She was going to be having a huge music event in LA, where she was going to be singing all of her songs and whatnot. It wasn't really confirmed if she was going to be singing Never Really Over in the event, or if she was going to be singing any of her newer songs from her upcoming album. In the event, all we know is that she's going to be singing all of her songs that she has released in this event, and then in the invitation that she said, and that she posted onto her Instagram stories, she even said that, well, she even like hinted the name of the single by the capitalized initials of the single, by putting N, R, and then O in each sentence that was in the invitation. And with that being said, we already know that, well, we were already hinting and we were figuring out what the name of the single was. And now, happily, we are now getting a new single, and we're getting a new album this year. So this should be pretty cool, and I can't be any happier for this new single. And Idolator and other articles have already spoken about the new single, and they are already saying great things about the new single. When Idolator got to say that pop music was saved with this new single, so that's a very good thing. That's a very good sign right there that maybe we are gonna get good flashbacks of the old Katy with this new music. So let's see what happens this Friday with this new music, but we are definitely going to be jamming to her new music, and let's hope that it's going to be something different from Witness, her last album. And I'm just saying, that's all I gotta say. So congrats to Katy on this new release of this new single, and later on this year we're gonna get the new album, her 6th studio album. Now, it was previously reported that Katy Perry was going to be taking a break from music, and this was like not so long ago. This was like back in August or September of last year when she said that she was taking a break from new music. But then it seems like all of a sudden Katy decided to make new music, and she decided not to disappoint her fans, and was like, here you go. But there was a statement though where Katy was saying that she was making music and she was touring like crazy for 10 years, and that it was already time for her to take a break, and that she didn't want anything to do with new music anymore, so she just wanted to leave it at that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's Katy up right there. It seems like Katy Perry won't be releasing new music in a while, but now you never know. Katy Perry is now releasing new music. And not only are we getting new music from Katy Perry, but also we're getting new music from Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus is going to be releasing her EP, She Is Coming, which will also be released this Friday on the 31st of May. The EP is only going to have 6 tracks, and it's going to have the similar theme that her one of her previous albums had, which happened to be Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets. And in the teasers of this EP, we see Miley Cyrus sucking on corn, and we see her pouring stuff on her face, and it's pretty intense. And it seems to me like Miley just didn't want to get into that good girl image anymore. She was like, nah, I'm gonna go back to this bad girl image again, because it seems to me, because her last album, Younger Now, didn't really do all that good in the charts. So and nor did her single Malibu did all that good. So she wanted to go back to her good girls. She wanted to go back to her bad girl self, because maybe since if she goes back to her bad girl self, she will do better in the charts, and she'll do better at sales wise and whatnot, and more fans will be into her music. I have a feeling that's the case here. I mean, I honestly like the clean Miley image. I don't like the bad Miley image. But I mean, if a lot of people want the bad Miley image and Miley's gonna be doing better with this image, then I mean, that's all on her. But that's all I gotta say. That is all I gotta say. Let's just hope that Miley Cyrus doesn't get to go way too nuts. But I mean, I don't want to go into detail with that. But anyway, as of now, we're not sure if Miley Cyrus is going to be releasing a full-length studio album this year, or if she's going to be releasing an official single of a album this year. All we know is that she's going to be releasing an EP this year, and maybe that will be a hint or a temporary hint, at least, of new music coming soon. Well, anyway, that is it for today's show, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Till next time.